Hey, how are you?
Today is Wednesday, July 12th, 2023. Public notice of this meeting was given to all board members and associates in a notice dated January 30th, 2023 and June 27th, 2023. Adequate and electronic notice of this public meeting has been provided specifying the time, place, and manner in which this meeting is being conducted. It was advertised in the Courier Post, posted in all schools, administration office, the municipal building, the library, the Approval Center, Edgewood Acres, Downtown, and the Winslow Township post offices. And this is our mission statement. The mission of the Winslow Township School District, a large, diverse, and growing community, is to educate all students to become independent, lifelong learners, critical thinkers, and caring and confident members of their community. The district, in partnership with the community and in the climate of cooperation and mutual respect, will provide an academic environment which values excellence and diversity, encourages students to strive for critical excellence, and assist them in applying the knowledge, skills, and attitudes necessary to contribute positively to a rapidly changing world. Roll call, please.
Ms. Drayton,
Here.
Ms. Esposito. Here. Ms. Martin, present. Ms. Moore,
Present.
Ms. Deanna, present. Mr. Thomas,
Mr. Thomas, I believe may be absent this evening.
thank you. Ms. Thomas, present. Ms. Peterson,
Ms. Peterson
present. And Ms. Pitts.
present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Can you stand for the pledge of allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Again, just like to welcome everyone, and especially Mr. Glickers, who has joined us again this evening, Winslow Township Community Person on Board. Thank you, Dr. Stephen. Thanks for reminding me of board members are mics. Okay, all right. Our district goals, these are 2022, 2023 district goals. The first goal is student achievement. The second goal is continuing to foster a safe and positive school environment. And the third is marketing our strengths. Now, let's go back and take a deeper look. The first goal is student achievement. Continue to implement best practices for delivering instruction to students utilizing all available and appropriate instructional models. This shall include A, ensuring articulation at all grade levels throughout the district. B, focusing on innovative classroom instruction at all grade levels. C, ensuring all students have equal access to equipment and resources needed to facilitate and promote student learning in any setting. D, evaluate and update all district programs, including athletics and extracurricular activities. And E, accountability for all district staff. Moving to goal number 2, continue to foster a safe and positive school environment that is conducive to teaching and learning. By A, focusing on building relationships among staff and families that will result in increased learning and more effective instruction. That is, promoting communication and feedback opportunities. B, emphasizing collaboration with all district stakeholders. C, promoting an inclusive, diverse, and compassionate learning environment. And moving to our third goal, marketing, plan to market our strengths and achievements to all stakeholders to increase capacity for greater parent caregiver community support. By A, continuing with our public relations marketing plan. And B, continuing to work with the various advisory committees in the district. And C, focusing on refining our communication methods to better market our school district. Moving now, board members, I'm at the top of page 2, awards and presentations. Madam. Thank you, Dr. T. Moving now to correspondence.
Madam President, no correspondence.
Thank you, Ms. Fuller. Moving now to our minutes. Board members, at this time, I'm asking for a motion to approve the minutes from our Board of Education meeting that was held on Wednesday, June 21st, 2023, open session, and Wednesday, June 21st, 2023, closed session. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve the meeting minutes for Wednesday, June 21st, 2023, open and closed session.
Second.
It's been moved by Ms. Martin, second by Ms. Thomas.
Yes.
Any further comments or questions? Hearing none, roll call please.
Ms. Jordan?
Yes.
Ms. Esposito? Ms. Martin? Yes. Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Ms. Nieves? Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Peters? Ms. Peters, your turn for approval of the minutes. We made
She's on, I see her.
okay.
Yes,
Motion.
thank you. Moving now, board members, to our board committee reports. Will there be a report out of the athletic committee?
No, not at this time.
None at this time.
So sorry.
Will there be a report out of our operating committee?
Yes.
Yes, Madam President. The operations committee met on Monday, June 26th, 2023 at 5:30 p.m. In attendance were Ms. Dredden, committee chair, Ms. Esposito, and Ms. Thomas. Also in attendance were Ms. Boyle, Ms. Chico, and Dr. Middle. The purpose of the meeting was to interview architectural firms which had responded to the district's request for proposal. Land Associates and EI Associates. Representatives from each firm were asked a series of questions designed to determine the best fit for the district. Each vendor was scored based on three criteria: technical and qualifications, management, and cost. Based on the results of the interviews and the scoring, it is the recommendation of the Operations Committee that Land Associates be reappointed as the architect for the district for the 2023-2024 school year. There is a resolution on the July 12, 2023 agenda requesting the approval of the appointment. The meeting adjourned at 8:01 p.m. The next scheduled meeting is to be determined.
Thank you, Ms. Thomas. Board members, questions or comments with regards to the applicant report? Hearing none, moving now to our marketing report. Marketing committee, will there be a report out of our marketing committee?
Yes. Yeah, most of it, I kind of spoke about at our last meeting,
Right.
but I will say that we did make a recommendation that we contract with the communications consortium. I'm not sure what the next step is for that. For Juneteenth, we displayed the student artwork, photos of the current valedictorian and salutatorian, as well as the binder with past valedictorians and salutatorians, teacher of the year, and a film award-winning team for My Joy has arrived, and board information cards and chat with board members, flyers, snacks were provided. For Winslow Township, the district is providing film backpacks. We will give out the board information cards and snacks as well. We need board members availability for covering the table. I will be sending a message out about that. The electronic billboards, the district teacher of the year is being displayed. We previously discussed posting the valedictorian and salutatorian of the class of 2023. The award-winning film, My Joy Has Arrived, chat with the board members, probably too late for that, and athletic accomplishments. The last item is the board member meet and greets. We held two so far, one on July 1st at School 1, one on July 8th at School 2. We have one tomorrow at School 3, and then the fourth one is scheduled for next Thursday, July 20th at 7 p.m. Up to 4 board members are scheduled to attend each of the sessions. The meeting ended at 3:40 p.m. Submitted by myself. Ms. Nieves would like to say something about the chat with the board members.
I didn't know if you wanted to hear about the feedback we've gotten for the previous two checks now or the information items.
I think it would be a better.
Okay,
Please.
the only other thing that I had, I know Ms. Moore mentioned that the next one is scheduled for tomorrow, the following for July 20th. But it's my understanding there's a planning board meeting July 20th that may be of interest to the community. So I was going to ask if the board members who are scheduled for that one would be opposed to moving it to the following Thursday.
July, which board members are scheduled for
Me, Mrs. Drennan and yourself, Ms. Dix.
Okay, so the next week, that would be, two would be what?
July 27th.
July 27th, same place, same time.
Yes.
Okay.
If that's okay, if Dr. Petit, if school board would be available?
I'll-
Okay,
Ms. Elizabeth,
yes.
I'm supposed to attend at 7:20 also.
I thought you wanted to be moved to tomorrow's.
Oh,
No, I think you had said 20.
the 20. All right. Thank you.
Are you okay with moving to the 27th?
Yes.
If the school's available. yes, Dr. Petit.
So that's, you let us know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Sue,
Yes,
Mark,
right.
our request, their desire for them, for for, for public outreach.
It's communication.
So, that's clear. That the personnel that it wants to join.
And so in joining, is there a cost attached to joining? Is there a fee?
Yes, it would be, if you wanted to go with the, I can't remember the, I think it was 3 days, long, would have been about 20,000.
Oh, that's the one that's 20,000.
Yeah.
Mhm. And so what we're saying is that we need to make a decision on that now?
Yes, so that we can let that body know.
Mhm. Well, board members, you've heard Ms. Boyle, and I do believe that we have discussed that, and we did discuss the merits of that. Dr. McKee, would you like to add anything to that?
We have prime servers, recommendation that market down that join. So now from the full board to determine whether or not we move forward. If the board approves, the board can contact those individuals that we will move forward.
Okay, so therefore, board members, I need to hear from you either by way of further discussion or by way of a motion.
I have a question. Can we just briefly review what exactly they're gonna be doing for the $20,000, if you don't mind? Like, what will their duties be? Is there an MOU or anything in place? Becky, can you answer that?
Yes. Trying just to recollect, it's my understanding for those contracted days, we would be sharing services, I believe it was with Haddonfield School District.
And
Right.
or head,
Yeah. Some of the things they would do would be crisis management, working on our communications, to district, to the community at large. One of the things that I know it did not solve was, our request to, broaden our social media platforms. But I'm hoping that's one of the things that we would be able to speak to her about in regards to how to manage that. And that's all I can remember off the top of my head at the moment.
And this would be for a year?
Yes, I believe the way it worked out, it was 3 days per the 10-month calendar.
Now, it should be noted, at least in our past minutes, I'm sure, because I do recall the issue. And it is noted in our past minutes.
Yes, so it's 3 days.
Unfortunately, I didn't bring the details with me.
Yes, and there was hearing in terms of, the cost, depending on the amount of usage that you, the district wanted to utilize. The recommendation for 3 days, to start, and, some calculation there, for 1 year, for 1 year time, to start now, I believe, the board had brought it up with the committee that made that recommendation at the last meeting, but nothing happened. So that's why, when it was brought up in secret, realized that I would be the marketing committee wasn't made a motion to go ahead.
We wanted to, have it start in August.
Okay.
And so this would be a situation where they would come into us.
Mhm.
Okay, and so, any further questions? Because I need to know whether or not we're going to entertain that by way of a motion or comment.
Madam President,
Yes, Mr. President.
I have a question. The 20,000, was that discussed today, the amount that they have to pay a year? Or was this discussed when we was talking about it last board meeting?
It was discussed at the last time that we spoke about it. I do remember that. We
And
did
would that
discuss
be
it.
something that would be appropriate in our budget?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Any further comments? So can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion. You want to make a motion? I'll make a motion that we enter into a contract for a year with the Communications Consortium.
Is there a second?
Second.
Moved by, Ms. Moore, second by Ms. Martin, and, that we, go forward and, be a part of this consortium. Any further questions before, okay? Can we get it all home?
Absolutely. Ms. Dredden?
Yes.
Ms. Esposito?
Yes.
Ms. Martin? Yes. Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Kansas? Yes. Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Peters?
Yes.
Thank you. And Ms.
Yes,
The motion has carried.
thank you, Ms. Moore.
Thank you.
Moving on with our committee reports, will you be a report out of the Education Committee?
Board.
None at this time, thank you. With regards to the Policy Committee, there will be no report at this time. Would there be a report out of the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee at this time?
Not at this time.
Thank you, and would there be a report from with regards to the Citizen Advisory Committee?
None at this time.
Thank you, Ms. Martin. Moving on, board members, at the middle of page 2. At this time, I'm asking for a motion to approve the superintendent's report as it begins at the middle of page 2 and continues through to the bottom of page 4. Is there a motion?
Motion to accept the superintendent's recommendation starting at the bottom of page 2 and continuing to the bottom of page 4.
Is there a second? Moved by Ms. Martin, second by Ms. Thomas. Any further comments or questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Ms. Dredden? Yes. Ms. Esposito? Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Ms. Nieto? Yes. Ms. Thomas? Yes. Ms. Peters? Yes. And Ms. Burke?
Yes.
The motion is carried.
Thank you, Ms. Moore. Moving on, I'm at the top of page 5. I'm asking for a motion to approve the Business Administrative Board Secretary's report as it appears on page 5 of our agenda. And it then continues through, and it continues through, and it continues through. to the bottom of page 15. Is there a motion?
Motion to accept the business administrator board secretary report that begins at the top of page 5 through page 15 at the bottom.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Martin, second by Ms. Thomas. Any further comments or questions?
Yes, President. Made aware that not only did we get number 48, the CAF retraining it at oh, all right. Now, this year has attended the also Miss, was it Miss Esposito also? Yes.
Okay, so what you're saying, Ms. Moore, is that on page 15 of the 29, we need to add Mr. Esposito's name. Any further comments or questions? So therefore, we're just going to repeat the motion and add Ms. Esposito's name into the motion. And therefore, we can ask, just repeat what we just said with the motion in a second. Ms. Martin?
Yes. Motion to accept the business administrator board secretary's report, starting on page 5, continuing to page 15, with the adjustment made to number 29, add Ms. Esposito.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Martin, second by Ms. Thomas. Any further changes, comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Ms. Stratton? Ms. Esposito? Ms. Martin? Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Ms. Nieves? Yes. Mrs. Thomas? Ms. Peterson? And Ms.
Yes,
The motion is carried.
thank you. Before we move forward to the personnel report, board members are bringing attention to page 18. Page 18, number 8. Where it says, special education summer and school year program. We need to add, is that not correct, Ms. Will?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
CR, a board member is going to add this. CRRSA, ESSER number 2, and this number 20-483-100-100-00-0. That's what we want to add on page 18.
Madam President, we're speaking of 11 that sequences numbers, the 11 991
So we need that,
We're replacing it with the Carissa.
right. Board members, before we vote, are we clear on that? What do we need?
I would like you to repeat it, please.
Page 18, number 8, where it says 2023 Special Education Summer Extended School Year Program. There is a paragraph. If we look at the last line of that paragraph, it says August 4th, 2023, and it lists numbers. That is what we do. And we are replacing it with the CRRSA, ESSER number 2, and the account number that I had indicated. Any further clarification needed? Thank you. Before I read that and ask for a motion, I draw your attention, board members, to page 19. Number 12, where it lists termination. We want you to remove that totally. Okay? So therefore, board members, I'm asking for a motion to approve the personnel report as it appears, beginning on page 16, moving through to page 19 with the changes indicated. Is there a motion?
Motion to accept the personnel report, starting with page 16, going through to page 19, with the corrections for number 8 and number 12.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Martin, second by Ms. Thomas. Any further comments or questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Ms. Dren? Yes. Ms. Esposito? Yes. Ms. Martin? Yes. Ms. Moore? Yes. Ms. Deanna? Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Ms. Peters? Yes. And Ms.
Yes.
The motion carries.
Thank you, Ms. Brown. Board members, at this time, I draw your attention to our pre-week addendum. And we want to make an opportunity to read through our addendum. Therefore, at this time, I'm going to ask for a motion to approve the business administrative board secretary's report as it appears on our addendum, beginning at page 1 and ending at the bottom of page 2. Is there a motion?
Motion to accept the business administrator board secretary's report that begins at on page 1 and ends at the bottom of page 2.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Martin, second by Mr. Thomas. Any further comments or questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Ms. Dren? Yes. Ms. Esposito? Yes. Ms. Martin? Yes. Ms. Moore? Yes. Ms. Deanna? Ms. Thomas? Yes. Ms. Peters? Yes. And Ms.
Yes.
Motion.
Continuing on our addendum, I am asking for a motion to approve the personnel report as it appears on the addendum, beginning on page 3 and ending at the top of page 4. Is there a motion?
Motion to accept the personnel report that begins on page 3 and ends at the top of page 4.
Second. Second.
Moved by Mr. Martin, second by Mr. Thomas. Any further comments or questions?
May I ask a question?
Mhm.
Dr. Boutique, the matter of the removed, has that been added to the agenda?
Yes, it's on,
Okay, but I didn't jump past.
right, it's on,
No, good.
No further questions? Roll call, please.
Ms. Dren? Yes. Ms. Esposito? Ms. Martin? Yes. Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Ms. Deanna? Yes. Ms. Thomas? Yes. Ms. Peterson? Yes. And Ms. Pitts?
Yes.
The motion has.
Board members, move down. Yes, Boutique.
I wanted to, as you did, in the past, I wanted to introduce you, a new assistant superintendent. Excuse me. New assistant- Excuse me. I'm bringing on. I would like to introduce a new administrator. I like it. Alexandra Gonzalez. She is the new assistant principal. She will be 1 and 3. Mrs. Gonzalez, first Latino administrator, hired by this administration, and she's going to be what we're trying to do here and in that community. So, welcome, Mrs. Gonzalez.
Yes, that.
Moving now, board members, we're at the top of page 20, open public records act, Doyle.
You have to summarize that?
Yes,
Yes, a lot of them came in. And we responded.
Oh, yes, yes.
yes, yes.
Yes, so we
Thank you.
received a series of Oprah requests, 9, but both of them we were able to respond to. We received Oprah from Carol Hawley, Jennifer
Mr. Ross requested certain documents that do not currently exist. And in regard to certain items we own, so some of that information we did, however, provide invoices for postage meter, we're not allowed to purchase. We did provide that. Ava, Mr. Mahan, but I think he had about three in here, which responded to people in the 10,000. Ava, he did, 10,000. The information that was requested was responded.
Thank you, Ms. Morales. That was extensive. That was the first time I've seen that long. Moving now, board members, up at the top of page 22, informational items, Dr. Kuti.
Yes, a few information. They are updates, some extended school year programs, and we're doing the program, school number 4 is also doing well. Again, we are staff, students are having a good time in the environment. Our summer teacher academy is going. It's also located at school number 4, and did a group on Friday. You can let people know that the summer feeding program is now the entire community for young people ages 18 years of age. That program is at school number 3, and for any parents or families who are interested, please take advantage of this opportunity. That concludes my information I have this evening.
Thank you, Dr. Kuti. Ms. Nieves?
Yes, thank you. I just wanted to give a brief summary of how the first two chats with the board member went. Our first one was not that well attended, but we still had some very good discussion. The second one at school 2 was more well attended. I'll come out with a complete report later on once we finished all 4. I was in a committee was very appreciative of the opportunity. A lot of it's the first time they've had an opportunity to sit one-on-one with a board member. It also allowed for us to clear up some misconceptions about procedures and the role of a board member within the community. So I found that helpful. A lot of things in regards to school climate, dress code, consistency across the school buildings, being discipline issues. There's one school in particular that an individual mentioned. I think with these 2 chats and even going forward, we might want to change the format a little, going to a more focused group and directed questions so that it's not just a place to air grievances, so to speak, but to actually get the feedback that we need so that we can implement that into our goals. But like I said, there was a lot of good feedback from parents, a lot of things, not just parents, there was community members, previous educators were there. So it was a good mix of people, I think. So I'm looking forward to the next 2, and Ms. Esposito and myself talk, and maybe the next time, because we had mentioned wanting to do this quarterly, perhaps we can offer up a virtual one and see how that goes as well. And that would go to school schedules, and it might be easier for people to attend.
Okay. So looking forward to the report out of the final 2.
Yes.
So it sounds as if this is, while it is new, it sounds as if it is something that certainly the district and the community can benefit from. Yes. Because as I said, we want to move forward and engage the community as much as we can, because again, as our mission statement says, the district in partnership with the community and the climate of cooperation that you expect. And that's what we're trying to move forward to. Thank you, Ms. Nieves. Thank you. Moving now, any more informational items here this time? Hearing none, moving on to all business. Board members, will you be in the old business that we care to discuss at this time? Thank you. Hearing none, forward to new business. Board members, would there be any new business that you would care to discuss at this time? I don't know, if this is actually new business, but board members, I do believe that we all received an invitation to attend, an event, that's being held by one of the organizations, in the, township, and that's Men Empowering Nations. I guess this is sort of a commercial that's doing a fish fry. But again, I figure because we all did receive a copy of the flyer. Okay, thank you. So therefore, there's no additional new business. Mr. Long?
Thank you, Madam President, for setting up our time. Public comment. The Winslow Township Board of Education. The Winslow Township Board of Education highly values the input of citizens in making important decisions that affect the children of our community. We believe in the rights of citizens to observe board meetings, to ensure that all of our citizens have the opportunity to attend school board meetings and offer comment, and to assure that the board can conduct the important business of the district. We ask that the speakers follow the guidelines for making public comment. The board secretary will recognize those individuals in the audience who wish to make comments. Please respect the following procedures. All members of the public addressing school board meetings must treat each other and the board with respect. Please state before you begin your full name and address. Please limit your comments to 2 minutes. In the event we're unable to answer your question, please leave your name, address, and telephone number where you can be reached, and your question will be answered within a reasonable time. And last, individuals offering citizen comment are not permitted to make personal attacks on any district employee, board member, other testifier, or member of the public. Thank you.
Thank you. Board members, at this time, I'm asking for a motion to approve moving into public comment.
Motion approved, going into public comment.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Martin, seconded by Ms. Thomas. All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Thank you. Ms. Boyle?
Mr. Stephen Baker.
Good evening, Dr. Steve Dale, 104 Rose Court, Sicklerville, New Jersey, 08081. Good evening. I first addressed this committee in May 2023 regarding my concerns over the horizontal and vertical alignment of district curriculum. I then met in June with district officials, and I expressed that I still have concerns about the curriculum, its horizontal and vertical alignment, as well as articulation K to 12 for that matter. I have visited schools and I have requested copies, whether they be digital or printouts of district curriculum, so that I may and myself as a taxpayer and parent. I am now going on 2 months and I still have not received the curriculum in any shape or form. So I'd like to know what is the holdup. If the curriculum is not housed at individual schools, it's not on the website. So how, as a taxpayer and parent, am I able to access district curriculum? Would anybody like to respond?
No, I wanted to comment discussion, so you have any more questions you can ask me.
Well, thank you, Booty. I'll close on reminding this committee that I did send an email on Monday, July 3rd, 2023. I have received responses about that email. I will not share the contents of that email, but I am still waiting for a response to that email, and specifically when I will be able to scrutinize district curriculum. I think this is something that needs to be addressed prior to the start of the school year, especially so we can give the students and the staff a fresh start to the the 2023-2024 school year. Thank you for your time.
Dr. Ortiz, yes, I'd like to. Okay. First, upon my return, there were 2 emails sent to me by Dr. Day. Under normal circumstances, I would have responded to the first email. However, the second email was making demands and telling me what I should do, when he expects something by me, if he don't. I've worked for a lot of people over the years. I've never had anyone in that matter. And I didn't respond to those emails because I didn't want to sit on the deal that you speak to me in that matter, that I'm going to. And on my list of priorities, that's not one of them. However, I do to respond to email. Let me just say this record. When Dr. Davis came to the school board, I extended him professional courtesy that I extend to all parents, and I met. I also extended that professional courtesy to Dr. Davis because he's a teacher, and I understand he's an educator. And I met. And yes, we disagree. We disagree on almost everything. And I wanted to convey, yes, that's my call. And I will make the decisions I feel is the best in the school district as well as the priorities. As you well know, board members, at our latest meeting, that the curriculum will be on the district website prior to the beginning of school. For all parents to review, Dr. Dale will be on the website. You will have access to our curriculum. But let me just say this, because Dr. Dale has always, okay, and he's entitled to his professional opinion, and I respect it. However, I want to know that I will respond to you, but that will be my last response in this matter. I don't intend to go back and forth, so I'm going to respond, but it will be my last response. When you receive the information, you need not respond with me. Because it probably will. But I do every board. This is my last response on this matter.
Thank you, Dr. Ortiz. Ms. Boyle?
Tara McCauley.
I've introduced myself before, but I'm Karen Paul. I work with the peer educators. We're contracted with ESS. I live in Philadelphia. I don't know if you know my address, but it's 3735 Calumet Street in Philadelphia. So we're back here because we still don't know what's happening. The board did choose Kelly Services. I think that was your last meeting. And then Kelly Services subsequently decided not to take the contract. So our members just have a lot of questions. You know, there's 120 folks that are teaching assistants, one-on-one aides, bus aides, on the computer right now. Some of them are supposed to be working in summer school, so we're not sure what we need to the summer school on your agenda. Are those the 8, I don't know, are those the 8 jobs, the bus aide jobs that are filling? Or maybe you don't want to answer.
No.
Okay.
We have
So do the 8.
yet until such time that we have hired.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, obviously, people are very concerned about their jobs, obviously, so the folks that are going to work summer and just how to plan for fall. Because our understanding was Kelly would have hired the same staff that ESS had. There would be like a transition plan. So what we heard was that maybe extra staff was going to be the next on the agenda.
Can I ask where you heard that? Because I'm the attorney and I don't even know that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, please don't, I'm going to just make more person at this time. Thank you.
I mean, they're right.
Can I ask you where you heard that? Because I don't know that. I'm the attorney who gets to give the legal opinion on what the decision she's faced?
Well, we've heard it through the grapevine. I don't know if I felt comfortable saying who said what, but it was.
Well, I don't know, and so it's false.
Okay, well, I appreciate that.
As I sit here, it might become true in 10 minutes, but I don't, as I sit here right now, I don't know that answer.
Okay. Okay, well,
But
that's,
I'm curious as to how you're getting that information when it's my legal call and I don't have the answer.
okay.
That's
Well,
disturbing to me as counsel to this board.
well, I think that helps us with knowing that. We don't know what's happening, basically.
Yes,
That's why we're here.
that makes two of us.
So I guess that, we're hoping to get some more information and we do, I mean, I don't know. So maybe edge staff's not being considered, I don't know, but if they are, we looked at their bid and it doesn't look like they don't meet the minimum requirements of the bid, that the district staff like experience in New Jersey and the district sizes. And we also noted that it said that they didn't want to repeat the bid, but we also have the teacher, substitute teacher contract, which I believe has already been awarded to ESS. So we just have to point that out.
Very well.
Thank you. So, I guess if there's any information you can give folks, I mean, there's a lot of anxiety on the questions that nobody knows the answers to. We just would like to be able to answer those questions and know where people's jobs will be in the fall, if we can know that as soon as possible.
That's a fair comment, and I'm hoping by the end of this evening, you know that answer.
Okay, okay, that's good to know.
It'll probably be shortly after I do.
Okay,
And not before.
so then maybe, sorry, I don't mean to prolong it, so that sounds like executive session might be, okay, gotcha. Okay, so we'll wait for that, okay, thank you.
My name is Bobby Johnson. My address is
Ms.
205
Johnson, can you sign up, please?
on Woodside.
Yes. But when you're done.
Bobby Johnson. My address is 205 Illinois Court, Signalville, New Jersey. I am one of the park professionals, employees, as long as everyone else is caught up in this circle of rules pertaining to ESS health services. I have been working for the district for 13 years, and I have never, ever seen anything like this before since I've been here.
What is it that you haven't seen, ma'am?
I haven't seen the contracts, go back and forth.
Well, it was tabled at our first meeting, at the second meeting, we awarded to Kelly, and Kelly's refusing to perform. So they were the first two meetings, in which this is under consideration. This is the third one.
Yes, but what
So there's not a lot of rumors. That's just where we are.
I'm sorry, excuse me, but what it is done, people that were signed up to work the summer program could not go to work, so that was the first thing that happened to us. Our contract with ESS ended on 6/30. That was the way the contract ran with them. So on 6/30/2023, we did not have a contract after that day. We have not been told ESS. The only communication is for the Tara and employee. We have not received any communication from ESS. And basically, what we would want to know, where we at, we still have families to take care of. We still have teachers that we're working with. I work with special needs kids in a preschool disabled classroom. So, I know that last year we didn't have enough staff. I'm sure this year we may not have enough staff to go in there and deal with 12 kids. So as you said, a decision may be made tonight. That's why I'm here. And I think that we deserve that much respect. I do, after 13 years of working in this district.
Thank you.
Ms. Johnson, you can sign it. No.
I'm not going to speak, if that's okay. I'll find it.
Well, you might as well come on and sign up now.
Mr. Clark, do you
Yes.
have?
None at this time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, morning, everyone. My name is Jasmine Rich. I live in Arbor Meadows, Winslow Township. I've been a resident here since, oh my God, for 37 years. I've been working in the school district since 1996. I've seen a lot of changes. All of them have been usually positive, but I was really concerned when our jobs were outsourced, we are the teacher assistants and educational student assistants. I was concerned, and obviously the concerns are really true, because when you put outsourced people, they don't live in the district, they're not even listed in here. And I see all kinds of people coming, just dumped into these positions, and to be honest, they were using these positions to further their, they were on their laptop all the time, and they were not servicing the children. It was so bad, and one after the person who left, I was giving his due, and they said he was really bad. Took his shirt off and threw it. He was so angry. He was asking for help, and the one-on-one person was too busy promoting themselves. So I did some research. I know you guys have put a committee together, so I did some research, and I know that you didn't want to keep us because it would be more expensive cost to give us medical and dental. But guess what? I found a company that would cost this district much less money to give us medical and dental. You're paying like $10,700
We're not-
per.
You must go into the state health benefit plan. We must provide every employee the same degree of coverage.
It would be, it's a different company, but it is the same degree of coverage. I did all my homework.
No, ma'am, you need to be in the state health benefits plan. It's a totally different plan.
Okay.
We must provide all our employees with consistent coverage. That's the law.
Okay, all right, sounds good to me. But I just want you to really consider bringing us back under Winslow Township. ESS was good to work with. I don't know, I don't think they're on the table anymore. Otherwise, we would say, all right, that's fine. But I would really like you to consider for the children's sake, because they deserve, according to the mission statement of Winslow Township, they really deserve a good education. Does anyone here disagree with me? I don't think one person would raise their hands. So I would really like to see you bring us back. Let us from the township do what needs to be done. Please help these children, because I did see a young man that was homeless as a result of not getting the help he needed. Of course, I wanted his lunch, but that's sad to me. I mean, how many more are people homeless? Because when just last week, when parents have a child that's disabled, a lot of times the man walks off. I've seen that happen over the years. Now the mom is doing everything herself, but now Sammy Lansing, his mom was a teacher here. I don't know if she still is, but he comes to the high school. Sorry, so when a special needs person does work.
Ma'am, I'm going to stop you.
Okay.
I
I just,
really apologize. I am not trying to take your First Amendment rights, but there are
right.
very careful that children are not categorized in any particular
I'm
class,
sorry, man.
and that's against the law,
Okay.
preventing you from doing something you really shouldn't be doing.
Okay, just please take it into consideration to help our students, because there's no help for them otherwise if we are continually outsourced. ESS was the closest, but just take it into consideration.
Not at this time.
And that.
Thank you. Therefore, at this time, I'm asking for a motion to approve with adjourning our public comment portion of the meeting.
Motion to adjourn public comments.
Second.
Moved by Ms. Martin, second by Ms. Thomas. All in favor? Thank you.
Aye.
Thank you. Mr. Long?
Thank you, everyone. In accordance with the requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act, we'll be adjourning into an executive session on July 12, 2023 at 7 p.m. The items that will be covered will be categorized under section 7 out of 9, which would be matters of anticipated litigation or potential litigation, matters of contract, and matters under the attorney-client privilege. I would anticipate that we will be in executive session for hopefully 60 minutes or less, and there may be action coming out of executive session.
Thank you. Board members, at this time, I'm asking for a motion to approve our moving into executive session.
Motion to move into executive session.
Moved by Ms. Martin,
Second.
second by Ms. Thomas. Roll call, please.
Ms. Reddy? Ms. Esposito?
Yes.
Ms. Martin?
Yes.
Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Ms. Nash? Ms. Thomas? Ms. Peters? Yes. Thank you. And Ms.
Yes.
The motion.
Thank you. At this time, we are about to adjourn into executive session.